Hey fuckers, it's Friday.
Can't spell shattered without shat or turd.
Like a gut punch to the abdomen.
Some of the funniest shit on the web.
I call it a rock Fred.
I like the cut of your jib, gentlemen.
These 5 are the only protection we have.
The best part of the show is the genuine Hasbro love.
Good night, folks.
And of course, Pat's weekly farts.
Breaking news.
It's very outside of the box.
Hail day.
I love Friday.
Bob's Bait and Tackle, now carrying Hasbro.
They truly are your favorite podcast.
Thoughts, prayers, likes, and shares. Shout out to
A to B.
Shattered Uncut. Is that you? Shattered Cast.
When are you going to bring Larry back?
My favorite Star Wars podcast.
Shattered Cast on
Complete fuckers. This podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now and shut the fuck up, Chip.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Shattered Cast Uncut episode 260. 260 episodes, fellas, huh? Who would have thought?
New year, new me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Yay.
Who here? Okay, we know many people are big on the New Year. Who's down on the New Year?
I'm not down on it. I love the new year. I love kind of like washing out the old and trying to organize the new. You know, I love to plan it.
I saw you use my meme.
I tried to. But here is what I do not like. When we get to March, just because it is the first time I've seen you, don't wish me a Happy New Year. We're past it now.
Oh, yeah.
You know those people that will like wish you a Happy New Year like way late into the year?
Yeah.
People do that?
Oh my God.
I've never done that before.
Oh,
I've never
maybe
run into that personally.
I have.
I guess I don't have enough friends to do that, you know? I only have a
that's
select
true. I don't
few.
have
Especially since you
you know?
started working from home.
Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely that. I'm like, my
Kids aren't
phone's
friends.
ringing. Someone wants to talk to me. Oh, no, it's just...
That's
Never
He
mind.
runs
That's
like a
how-
little schoolgirl.
that's how Justin answers his phone all the way till March. Happy New Year.
Uh-huh. You do. I usually open up my window, shout at anybody walking by the sidewalk. I'm like, hey, come over here.
Get off my lawn.
No,
Yeah.
I'm like, get on my
Oh,
lawn.
like,
I
come
need
here,
someone to
come here, I
talk
wanna
to.
So this is my official Happy New Year to everyone. If you are not, if you haven't seen me and we go, I'm giving you until Sunday to wish
Alright.
me a Happy New Year.
I have
You just
put a
opened
note
up
in
a-
my calendar that'll pop up in July. I got you, Bobby.
You know Robert's gonna win New Year every single
Of course he
day now.
Of course he will. But
No.
come next Monday, don't wish me a Happy New Year. We're already in.
Tuesday it is.
Now, all our dear listeners.
Joe KW's gonna do it now. Fucking everybody, Jessica's gonna do it. Your wife's gonna do it now. Somebody get a hold of your wife to tell her to do it every day.
I'm gonna make a new group. It's gonna be called the Wish Bobby Happy New Year group, and we're gonna have a shared calendar,
like
and
you
everyone's
said,
gonna have a
Roll.
day.
Weren't we doing that once? We were all just wishing Oscar a happy birthday
We
randomly
did.
all year long.
Oh yeah, that was great. I miss that dude, man.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. But yeah. So I love New Year's. I always get choked up during New Year's. You know, Old Lang Syne. Oh man, I always get choked up. That and Christmas. But every not you, man. I would have to have the worst gag reflex in the world. But I go on the balcony every New Year. It's a thing, and I can be loud. I really do have the ability to project, and I always scream out Happy New Year. It reverberates for blocks.
Dude, coming to America?
I can get some beef behind my voice on that balcony, and like it was loud this year. It was so loud, Azalea started crying, and, and Scarlett ran away.
I heard it's not the first time you had some beef behind your voice. You know what I mean?
But anyway, yeah, dear listeners, come Monday, if any of you are, you've got that Google Calendar on your smartphone, not unless you have an iPhone, then you're an idiot. But I mean, if you got that,
Or
you got
classy.
you got that Droid, you got Google, open your calendar, and Monday, set yourself a reminder. Monday morning, 9 a.m. PM Skullface on Facebook. Happy New Year.
Leave me alone.
Whatever video drops on YouTube, I just want the comments to be, All Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. All through that whole thing.
Unless you're gonna buy a blanket, you know what I mean, Robert? Happy New Year. Let me get a blanket.
Oh, speaking of which, so let's just get the hellos out of the way. Hello, Bobby. Hello, Justin. Hello, Matthew. Hello, me.
Hello.
And Matt's not saying hello, but
Hello. Good? Is that better?
But you know, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh God damn it!
About the blanket.
Yeah, the Bobby's video hit. And
Oh yeah, nothing for me.
I gotta say, man, that's a great song, and it's a great video. It's edited extremely well. That looks like you spent a long time editing that, man.
It's funny. I just put together the making of it today, for Sunday, and it's funny. There's some funny stuff in it for those that are interested, but it was an hour worth of footage, condensed into 5 minutes. But usually my videos are like 5 to 6 hours worth of footage condensed into 4 minutes, but it's kind of like a free for all because I could do whatever I want with that footage. But this one, all the pieces had to fit in these little segmented areas. So the editing actually took longer, even though there was less footage. It was an interesting beast. I think I scored, from what my vision was, I think I scored like a 75, maybe an 80.
Speaking of scoring, this was the raciest video you've ever made.
Oh, because I was in the shower. Then wait till you see the making of.
No, not the shower. The tub with the candles. The little finger saying, "Come on into the bedroom."
Yeah, but you know what? It's fucking true. Like,
girl, you got nothing for me. Let's have sex 3 times a day. Nothing for me.
It's very true. Like, so obviously I don't go to Baltimore or Chicago in the same day, but
What? What you gonna get?
but like the rest of it is true, and then there's stuff I didn't put in there, like all the filming, all the transforming, all the like changing diapers. You know, like I didn't put all that in there either. But
like a turd diaper, like
yeah. But it's
got something for me.
But it's very true. Like it's still, the spirit is very honest. It's good.
This is the first one I'm not in. I didn't see myself at all in this.
I don't think Justin made it in this one either.
No, not this
well, Justin didn't go to TFCon either.
Yeah.
This would actually, I think this is the first one Justin is not in.
Social Hermit. I think so.
No, he may not have been in the second one.
I was. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Isn't that the one? Is that the one where you
That's
shot
the one-
wheelie? I think I did that at your house.
No, that was the first one.
It's the first one. Okay. I'm trying to
Yeah,
think of the second
I just went back and we had Marilyn, Phil, Laura, a couple other people. Mikey Shoulders was here. We went back and watched them all, like from all 5 of them, and it was funny because we were like, man, there's not many people that are in all 5. Like Laura, Jaina, and I don't know if anybody else. Maybe Adam is in all 5. No, I don't think he's in the 4th. I don't think he's in Smoke and Mirrors. It's very strange. Like there's very few people that are in all 5.
My favorite cut in Nothing For Me is at TFCon when you got like all the ROC guys and everybody from across the board behind you walking towards the camera. Like you got Josh Fisher.
Yeah, walking.
Sam's Formers. Like everyone just walking all badass. Like, yeah, we're nerds. It's like, we're going to get you.
We're nerds.
So
Don't
angry.
fuck with us.
Man, okay. So yeah, New Year's resolutions. We do need to talk about this, okay? Let's start with Justin. Justin, do you have any New Year's resolutions?
No.
Okay.
Live my life to the fullest, like I always do.
Is that what you're saying? As you're crying, as you're battling 2 different sizes of diapers and screaming kids?
I just tell my son, I'm like, dude, you are in your tooth. It's time to start learning to potty train because these shits need to go in the toilet, man.
I'll have what I'm having. I'll have what I'm having. I'll have what I'm having. All right, so live life to the fullest.
Right.
I would
Which
have said
isn't a
get more
resolution,
sleep.
it's just a way of life. So.
You can get more sleep. Maybe try to get more sleep.
Probably not happening.
Okay. Matthew.
Yeah.
What's your resolution? I saw you joined the ROC Fitness, Wellness and Fitness, whatever challenge.
Yeah.
Ooh, Gator called you out.
Yeah, he did.
He's like, he's full of shit. He ate hot dogs today. Shut up, patties. Motherfucker had Taco Bell for lunch.
Yeah, I definitely lose. I let myself go again, like I did after fucking TFCon, kind of like every game.
Let's not talk about yesterday.
I know.
Let's talk about
today.
Move forward, and I'm gonna start. I gotta get better. I wanna, I'm gonna hopefully graduate this year, and get back into the workforce. And so I gotta lose weight. To do the job that I want to do. So
attaboy.
I'm definitely gotta do that, and it's hard. I mean, no doubt. Smoking, drinking, all that stuff. I don't do any of that stuff. But
fighting around the world.
What's that?
Smoking and drinking and fighting around the world.
But those and eating, are all vices and stuff and everything, and they're hard to quit. And I've always been a big guy and everything, and it's just
no, you
hard.
haven't. You're not always been a big guy. I saw a picture of a skinny Matt in a bowling alley.
Yeah, that's before I got married. So, that's before I met Lisa. Actually, no, that's when I was dating Lisa. But yeah, I knew my only New Year's resolution is to hopefully get better in shape and everything, and try to live a little longer on this world. That's it.
Bobby, what are your New Year's resolutions?
So look,
I'm gonna put the calendar down.
No, not at all. Not at all. And I don't want to bore anybody since fucking, you see that comment about like here's the timestamp to let people know when Bobby's fucking Christmas plans are over on that video?
I didn't see that.
Look, let me tell you something. Guess who's never fucking getting an invite to Skullfest? Fucking you, pal.
Who was it?
I don't know. But like, I don't fucking know his name. But like, here's the thing. I talk all the time about like there's toy people and there's people, like community people. And if you put the toys over the community, you're not my type of guy. It's not necessarily a slander to you. That's just who you are. And I don't want to waste my time with you. And I don't want to waste my time with that individual. So I'm not gonna waste too much more time other than saying like, dude, like you're barking up the wrong tree with that one.
Okay. What if, see, it's funny right here, man. What if, now, as we recall, like a few episodes ago, Matthew Deluxe Baldwin got upset at a viewer who made some funny comments about him, and Matt got in his feelings and he started, walking next to his car and everything.
Sure.
What if this guy was just busting balls?
Oh, well, then I don't mean it. But it's hard to see. That's the thing about the internet speak. It's hard to detect context and nuance. And if he was just, being a ball breaker, then that's cool too. But
that's fucking funny. If I thought of that, I would have posted.
Okay, you know what? Let me rephrase then. For the people that were like, yeah, I'm skipping through that just to get the toy news.
You got nothing for me.
You got nothing for me.
This may not be the podcast for you.
which is also fine.
Mm-hmm.
But so my New Year's resolution is this. My wife and I, we need. I don't know if anybody's been listening to Nerd Rage.
No one has.
But things at home have been a little rocky recently.
Is it Christmas?
Yeah, it's complicated. But that's where I air all that personal shit. And my wife and I are going to make a conscious effort to remedy that. That's for one. For two.
Or remedy.
That's what I said.
You said remedy.
Black Pearl's good.
Am I a Tupac?
You're like, we're going to remedy.
Riding down I-70. Police got me scared to speed.
I thought you said Black Pearl.
The other thing is, I'm going to start getting comfortable with two phrases.
Are you gay?
Oh, Matt.
That'd be something I need to get comfortable with, Matthew.
Too much? I'm sorry.
Okay. Number one is I don't know. Like, I feel like sometimes I don't know, but I'm led to a point where I may think, and then I marry that pot and I act as if I do know. And the other thing.
So Adam's gotten to you. Adam is one.
Oh, it's not really that. It's more so to do with the same family stuff.
Oh, I see.
And then the other thing is I don't care. And it's trying to, and it's funny because like I had this premonition like 5 days ago, and then there's a podcast that came out yesterday and they pretty much said the same thing. And I was like, God damn these motherfuckers. But there's some shit I will go to the mattress for, so to speak, but I really don't care. And those two things, whether or not I know and whether or not I care, I'm going to try to get out straight away so that nobody can be like, well, he said, or he thinks he's so sure. No, I don't know and I don't care. But since it's come up, let's talk about it.
You know, I believe that, you know, a measure of wisdom isn't a measure of how much you know, but your awareness for how much you don't know.
Okay. That's fair.
And,
like that.
You're like, that's fair, and I don't care.
No. I like
now
that.
we're going to hear Bobby saying, I don't care about everything. This is great.
Just fucking, I said I liked it.
So is this like Bobby's, like, you know, golden ticket to tell everybody he doesn't give a shit anymore about anything?
No, not at all. I do give a shit. I definitely give a shit. I just want to be clear about where my level of knowledge and give a shit is. That's all. I want to be clear.
It's very
low.
It's very low.
Yes.
Does one have a right to care about something if they don't have any knowledge about something? Isn't that interesting? It's an interesting question.
It's an interesting question, right? I agree.
Because if you care about something but you don't have any actual knowledge about it, then maybe you've been influenced.
Correct. I agree.
And then you have to also question your source of information if you do have knowledge, but that's a whole different podcast.
Knowledge is power.
You're powerful, like Power Master Matt.
Hey, what's your resolution?
Is to get back on the bandwagon. I've been eating clean and been working out again, and you know, and it's great. It just feels great. It's not like a burden or anything. It's more of a relief. You know, it's just the holidays and just all the deaths. I was like very much like. I was like, fuck it, you know. It was just too much to handle, and you know, I was weak, and it's fine. You know, it takes a strong person to acknowledge their weaknesses, Bobby.
You weakened
That is true.
But yeah, so you know, back to eating clean and exercising, and I realized the demon I've got to battle is my insomnia, because I believe that is probably what's ultimately going to lead to my demise. You know, if I don't get it under wraps, because lack of proper sleep does lead to weight gain or weight retention. You know, and also your cognitive ability and even your pain perception. It all is linked to so your stamina and everything. You know, so Bobby, I think you'd be like freaking Bruce Willis in Glass if you just got your sleep. You would be like fucking. You'd be the Bobanot.
Because your stamina is kind of trash, right? Like, didn't Lisa say something about that?
That's stamina. I'm not talking about that. That's stamina.
Oh, I got another resolution. Is I want to talk to you guys more often. We don't talk a lot.
Likewise, Matthew. I'm up for that. I'm up.
For how long, Matt? For how long each time?
As long as it takes.
About 30 minutes or less.
Probably 30 minutes. But I just did, and I was speaking of 30 minutes or less. I just did one with Justin. It was really good. I think y'all should go listen to it. I had a great and wonderful time, and I had a great time with Bobby, and you know, and also doing Robert and everything. But I just recently
Robert. Jeez, I don't know what you did on.
Yeah, relax. Does he need to relax?
It's fine. Hey, what we do behind doors is okay. It's fine. But yeah, it was
a good time, Matt. I had a good time too.
I had a great time, but we don't talk very often. I know we're all busy and everything, but I think
we talk to you.
No, I agree.
I call Matthew randomly 10 times more than he calls me.
I answered when I was in my bathtub. I was taking a bath and Robert called me and I answered. That's how dedicated.
Matt will PM me though. Like it's obviously like, you know, rush hour. You know, you're in rush hour. You know, there's gonna be traffic. Like there's a certain period of the day when I'm at work, and it is like I'm like a walrus mated with an octopus. Imagine that's me at my desk. And there's a million things going on. Clients, assholes, work, paper, shredding, envelopes, stamps, copies, this, and I take the time to respond to all Matt's PMs, but maybe they're not the longest responses. And they're not even,
God.
you know who's famous? Who's famous? There's one person on this show right now who's famous for giving, who if you do it to them, like if I say to Tyler F., if Tyler F. PMs me and I give him a thumbs up, he's like, oh, you gave me the old Bobby B thumbs up. Thanks. I don't even do that with Matt. I'll be like,
I don't know what people want from me sometimes. Man,
Bobby does do that. I remember when I used to respond to his videos, he'd be like, laugh out loud, or okay. I'm like, oh, all right, thank you.
Yeah, I don't know what people want from me, man. Sometimes I give them what I can. Sometimes
they got nothing for you, man.
They got sometimes people got nothing for me. Tyler's not one of those people. I just want to make it clear, but
man, you know what? Because of him, this world will never be short of peanut butter. That's all I gotta say. Okay, so let's move it along. Hey, did anybody get anything? We're only 45 minutes into the show. I am known as the most concise person when hosting.
It's actually only 20 minutes in.
I'm also very aware of my time. The most punctual person is aware of how much time he wastes. And I'm not. So, did anybody get anything? Anybody? I'm going to throw the question out there. Anybody get anything?
I'm waiting for the listeners to respond. Hold on.
Okay. Shut up, Nightwingham. Okay, Matthew,
okay,
did you get anything?
Yeah, I got the Encore Unicron, the Jolly Rancher Green Unicron, not unicorn.
Now, did you get that because it's clear, or because it's a clear Unicron, or because you collect Unicrons?
I collect Unicrons. No,
so if it was a red Unicron, you would have gotten it.
Oh yeah, clear red one? Hell yeah.
No, just a red.
No, I just got it because it's clear. It's got some, translucent, a lot of translucent.
No, I know that you dig the whole clear thing. That's why I'm asking. Because did you get it because it's clear, or did you get it because it's Unicron?
No, it's because it's translucent. But I do have 4 Unicrons for some reason.
I do believe a lighted Detox would look nice with a bunch of clear Transformers in it.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've thought about it.
Good thing you got them all on the dark floor under a shelf behind your Triptychon and Metroplex.
They're all assholes and elbows, man. That's all they are. Bobby loves my collection room.
Or nuts
it's something else. I'll tell you that.
It is something else, yeah. Fuck Star Wars too. I also got the Generation Toy Megatron, Tyrant. Wonderful figure.
How 2017 of you.
Yeah, I know.
One of the photos you took, Megatron's head's tilted to the side, and he's kind of just like, meh.
I'd have to look at that one. And that's another resolution. I want to take better pictures. I want to get better at that. But what's that?
That's a good one. No, that's a good goal. Just like something that'll better your channel, better your, you know what I mean? Better the whole situation.
It's something I enjoy doing. So.
Right. You heard it first. Bobby thinks you need to work on your photography.
That's fine. He tells me I need to work on a lot of stuff, but it's fine. It's fine. And I got the Paddle Prime's Rodimus Prime 2017 because it was on sale. So.
How much was it on sale?
$39.
$30.
Nice. That sucks.
God.
If it was like 15 or 20, I think I would be interested just to check it out. But
yeah,
it's not a $30 toy for me.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you're wrong, but it's okay.
I'm just curious.
$30 toy from Matt.
Yeah, it was.
Did you get anything else?
No, sir. That's all I got.
No, you got something else in. You have AIDS.
I have AIDS?
No. You got the painted Starscream back.
Oh, God damn. Why the fuck did I forget that? Yes, big shout out to Sean Love. He did a wonderful, wonderful job on my Flames Toys Starscream. It is beautiful. One of my favorite pieces now. It is. He did a wonderful job. He painted it.
It looks good. It looks real nice.
Can I have full disclosure?
It was Bobby.
He had told me about it and been giving me updates, and I was like, dude, Matt is gonna love this. Like the whole time.
It was, yeah. When it showed up, I just.
Hey, Bobby.
It's beautiful.
Were you like, Hey, Sean Love, you got time for a Metroplex?
But he's doing a Bruticus just like y'all did. He's doing the
Zeta.
Whatever. Zeta. He's doing another one for.
He's a talented guy with that shit.
He is, and it's a beautiful piece. And like I said, I can't thank you enough. I can't believe I forgot. I apologize. That's so stupid, but it's great.
Stupid.
I know, but it's a wonderful piece, and I got that in, and it's. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I got to find somewhere to put that in. So,
All right. Speaking of sticking things somewhere, Justin, what did you get?
I got a number of things. So, nothing Transformers. I don't think so. Don't get all excited. I got 2 of the Boss Fight Studios, the Storm Toads, and they're fine. I mean, they look freaking gorgeous, but the articulation is the worst of any of the figures they've ever made, which kind of sucks, you know?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, like it looks so good, but like then they give you this rifle, and like they kind of awkwardly hold it. It's like if you were to pick up like a broom with one hand, but like you couldn't tilt your arm so it could be like cross in front of you, so the broom's just like sticking straight out. It's weird. It's like I don't
Learn
like
to
the
fly,
way they
Harry
did
Potter.
the figure, but like it looks so good. So like it's disappointing. So I got that. Christmas was good. Got a couple games like Spider-Man for PlayStation 4, which is freaking amazing. Have you played that, Bobby?
I haven't. I own it, but I haven't got a chance to play.
Oh my god, it's disgusting. It's so good.
Yeah,
like the
I
way
get that
Spider-Man
impression.
moves, I'm like, oh my god, nobody's
It's
ever made such.
It's
a good
like
Spider-Man
Arkham
game.
for Spider-Man, is what I hear.
Yeah, but like I was telling Matt, like the intricacies of it, like if you swing the right way, and like he'll like go through like the support structure of like a water tower, doing like flips and shit like through it. I'm like, oh my god, it's so Spider-Man. You know,
Why is it just PlayStation? Why do they got to do that?
Because
well,
Sony.
the company who made it is, I think, pretty much owned by Sony. So
Yeah, but you know,
Sony owns the rights to most media regarding Spider-Man.
that is also
yeah, but I
correct.
mean, they could charge double to Xbox.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you know, when you got
I'd
your
buy it.
Halos and
I don't
stuff
think they
like
care.
that, you know, they want their own things that are
Yeah.
console sellers, not let me license it out. To
yeah,
you.
Xbox does that too. So
Yeah, I don't think they care.
both sides.
Yeah.
you know.
You know, Xbox isn't coming up off Halo.
Yeah, Bobby, you need to play it, and when you do, tell me what you think. Like, it's fucking
Yeah, I'm
amazing.
hoping to. I'm looking forward to the opportunity. Don't get me wrong.
Well,
Yeah.
thanks to you, Justin, he's gonna hate it.
No.
he's gonna love it.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident I'm gonna love it.
It's amazing.
It's gorgeous.
game in the whole world. It's gonna change your life.
So, yeah, so I got that, and it's awesome. What else did I get? My wife picked up the Ghostbusters from Brick Loot, the Firehouse lights, which are pretty awesome.
Yeah, dude, that
And-
looks fucking amazing.
Yeah, so that prompted me to turn around to get the ones for the Ecto one, and then I have the new movie Ecto one, because why not? So I got that one too. So I'll have to put that together. But yeah, it's pretty freaking awesome, and yeah, my wife, she's like, it looks so good. I kind of want to get the Lego Disney Castle. I'm like, game on, let's do it. So, you know, and she wants the lights for that one too. And
She just opened up a door for you. Like, oh,
I know it's
let's do it.
How old is Cheeks?
Cheeks is 2.
Okay, get your Lego in now.
I know.
Because once he turns 3, you're done.
I know.
Unless you can lock him out of the room and tolerate him crying, you know. But, you know, and then glue your shit together with the Craggle, you're done. You're done.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, you already can't do any of that stuff with him around. Like, you're like, where'd that piece go? Oh, he took it. Okay. So, yeah, so I got that. And what else? Was there
Was
something
he in a
else?
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man for Halloween?
Yes, he was. So,
Okay.
yeah, that was awesome. I think that's it that I can think of. I feel like there's something else, but all of a sudden, it's left me. So, I'm gonna just
You
go
got
ahead
it.
and call that one good.
You just go ahead,
I'll just
Steve.
interject later on when I figure it
Yeah.
out.
Of course.
No, don't. Bubby, did you get anything or have an opportunity to look at anything?
I did. I had the opportunity to look at Magic Square Huffer
Oh,
and
who sent that to you?
You did, sir.
Oh,
That's a good figure.
And Iron Factory Jazz.
Oh, another good one.
I also had I feel like there was something else, but I got Hot Toys, Ray and the Resistance outfit.
Gross.
I got Hot Toys. I got Hot Toys Rocket and Groot from Guardians Volume 1.
Oh wow.
Yay.
It looks fucking amazing. One of my favorite shelves.
Are you doing a review on that one?
Birthday presents.
These were Christmas. That was Christmas. There was something else, man. I got a airbrush set from Adam.
Oh, nice.
Never used that. You're like, oh, that's nice. Put it on the fucking shelf.
I think he's telling you paint your own shit, Bobby.
I have to
put it next to the
I have to learn it. What'd you say, Justin?
He's telling you paint your own shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you'd be like, did you set it up and be like, so
I'm like, I'm getting ready
coming
to
over to
open
my
up
house to use this? Is that why you got it?
Exactly. I'm like, man, I'm getting ready to open up business on that Zeta Bruticus. So holla at me, Mac.
Let me ask you a question. When you got the airbrush set, right, and you dusted it off, even though it didn't have dust on it, and then you put it up on a high shelf in like your review room, did like a little,
with the Marvel Legends.
Did a little tear come out of your Metroplex's eye?
It's in my diorama room, and I'm gonna put it to work as soon as I figure out how to use it.
I know you're gonna tell Laura to figure it out because she's.
Let's see. I got Hot Toys. I got Hot Toys Optimus Prime.
Right.
It's trash. I got.
What?
He's just saying it because it's light. And it's ironic that he's saying that.
No, that's not true. And there's a lot of people that have handled them now, and they would tell you the same thing.
You gonna review it?
No. I got. Let's see. I got Revoltech Psylocke. I got.
What do you think of that figure? Because that, I never really liked that line, but I really like that Psylocke.
Once you get it posed, it's fine.
So, par for the course, basically.
Yeah, but it's a little. It doesn't work as well as their Captain America or their Wolverine.
Is DEN coming out with an add-on kit?
I don't know. I got SH Figuarts Bucky, which is good.
Hair.
And I got the Black Series, latest Black Series wave, which is phenomenal. And I think that's it. There might be another Hot Toys that I'm forgetting. I got Hot Toys Thor. I got Hot Toys Thor from Infinity.
You have a problem.
Yes.
Do you realize you have a problem?
Yeah,
like you just listed
100%.
like 30 Hot Toys.
No, it was a good Christmas and birthday.
You didn't get anything else for your birthday?
No, I got shout out to JD and Shan. They got me some Saga figures from McFarlane Toys. I'm a big Saga fan. If you read Image Comics, Saga, it's probably the best comic book being written right now. And they got me the McFarlane set, which I always secretly wanted, but I just couldn't bring myself to buy. That's the best type of gift, the stuff that you would never buy for yourself.
Yeah, right.
And so I had them on the shelf. They look fucking I kept them in box because I know they're McFarlane Toys. They won't be worth a fuck if I take them out of the box. But in the box, they look fucking great. I have them on the shelf.
In the shipping container.
And then Adam got me a 1/1 replica 3D printed Kylo Ren lightsaber. Hilt. Yeah, and
Is that gonna go in the bathtub?
Yeah, Bobby added hilt.
Well, no, because I didn't want anybody to think he printed off the whole blade and shit. And then the solo dice to go like as a separate thing, which was fucking cool.
That's nice.
Yeah, that was right. Oh, and then Robert D.
Oh, now you remember.
Robert D got me my wife and I matching hoodies. One that says "I love you" with Han Solo in front of a Millennium Falcon, like silhouetted, and it's in the music video.
That says "I know."
Correct. I'm sorry. It says "I know," and then the other one says "I love you" and it's Leia in front of R2D2 silhouette, and then matching coffee mugs, which we're not even going to drink out of. We're going to put them on display.
Oh, next to the airbrush. And that fucking useless lightsaber.
You said useless lightsaber.
He's like, you couldn't get me fucking Luke from Empire Strikes Back, right?
As opposed to all those useful lightsabers.
Hey,
You know what I would get you, Bobby? If I was getting you a 3D printed lightsaber, it would be the fucking Empire Strikes Back Luke Skywalker lightsaber with a fucking severed hand attached to it.
That's not what I would want.
Dude, if I come, if we
what
if
you
you have
need.
Skullfest, hey, if you have Skullfest this year, and I'm coming and see that thing over the toilet or the bathtub, come on.
So Skullfest is a separate conversation. I am definitely going to have Skullfest.
It's going to be at TFCon Toronto.
As of right now, it is not at the best date for everyone, but it may be the only time I have available.
What day is that?
I'll PM you. Relax.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I'm my bad.
It sounds like it's in the
that shit
middle.
out.
It sounds like it's in the middle of the Maryland humidity.
No, it's not. And then, but we're looking. We're gonna give it to this weekend to see if we can find something that works. It's mainly a Joe issue. Joe's gonna be in Japan when we
maybe like every other weekend or something.
He is, but like he's been at every Skullfest, and I really want him there. He's I will do everything I can to make sure.
I want to hug him. He's so smooth.
He's the greatest. But anyway, all right, that's it.
Okay.
Hey, Robert D.
Yes, Matthew.
Did you get anything to put in some detox this week?
I did. I got my first detox.
No. Why you not telling me?
No, I didn't. But actually, a nice gentleman did offer to make me some legend scale detox, and I'm very tempted. He offered it to me like when I was in the middle of all the shit with my family, so I couldn't even address it. But now I'm very interested, so I'm gonna PM him soon. Then I'll shout him out.
Life, so they have to be. What is this going to be like 4 or 5 times a regular detox?
Oh my God, you're right.
Cases.
They have to be like 10 feet tall for the legends.
Dude, I would want some details for some legends too.
Well, now I'm not going to shout them out because you'll never have one.
Damn.
Just kidding, Matt. I'll just get you a set made too. Yeah, I saw. I saw. It was very noteworthy to me. It was all right, but it was noteworthy. It was Bandersnatch on Netflix.
Beatboxing.
That's. I'm flicking my vape around on the desk. And it sounds like.
Oh, okay.
Tell me you got nothing for me, honey.
That's like if I read it correct, like a choose your own adventure movie.
Yes, and it has 5 different.
Oh, the mirror.
Bandersnatch.
Yeah. The black mirror.
What do you? Oh, yes.
Do I need to watch the TV show to enjoy the movie?
Nope. No. I didn't even know. What's it called? What mirror?
Black Mirror.
Black Mirror.
Dude, I suggest you watch it because it's really good. There's like 4 seasons, I think. They're really fucking good. But no, you do not have to watch it to watch the movie.
Haven't seen any Black Mirror, but it seems to be like the Twilight Zone or something. They're all unrelated, I believe.
It's really good.
So this is Black Mirror Bandersnatch, and it's a one-off closed universe situation where it's a choose your own adventure Netflix movie, and I believe there's 5 different endings. I believe I saw 4 of them. And it was pretty wild, you know. So look, just like a choose your own adventure, sometimes it ends abruptly and you're kind of like, what? And then it rewinds you, you know. But no, it was pretty wild. I assume Bobby hasn't seen it because he hasn't talked about it.
I wanted to check that out because I've heard good things, and like I told my wife, and I was like, "Oh, should I add this to the list?" She's like, "I don't really care about this." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
I think she would like it.
I guess I'll check this out by myself then. So
I think both of y'all would like it, and especially also the series too. I think
it breaks the 4th wall. It's not just choose your own adventure. It starts involving the audience, which is cool.
Yeah, you get to choose a song. You get to choose. You know, it's really it's cool.
I will try again when she's more receptive to just random things to watch. It's weird because so I mean, bless her heart. She's like, you know what I want to watch? I want to watch Star Wars. I'm like, but I can't get you to watch any other nerdy stuff. You want to watch Star Wars? Like, that's okay.
Let's watch What Dreams May Come.
Let's give other things a chance too. So.
Let's watch Love Actually.
No, she doesn't ask for that, so that's okay. So.
But no, it literally, like, the protagonist starts going nuts because he's aware that you're controlling him. You know, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah,
you know?
I definitely want to check it out. We did watch that Bird Box. That thing sucked.
No, I'm never gonna
It's
watch
funny.
it.
Just said that too.
I fucking hated that movie.
I liked it. I liked it, but I know.
I liked it.
But look, it really pissed me off because halfway through I was like, they're not going to tell what happened. They're not going to tell us how this got here. And because I looked at Lisa and she's like, nope, they're not going to do it. I'm like, fuck.
I
okay
made a joke.
I'm not.
I made a joke about the movie, and that's how it ended. I was like, "Are you fucking serious?" My joke,
we were talking
15
about
minutes into the movie, is how it ends.
Yeah, I mean, it was all right. It was fine, and Sandra Bullock's still hot. I still would lick her belly button, but
oh my god,
I know. I just, like I said, halfway through, I was like, "Fuck, they're not gonna tell us. They're not gonna fucking tell us."
The only thing specifically I got out of the movie is that I now call my son boy and my daughter girl. So
that's lazy writing. Honestly, man, I think that I haven't seen it, but if they don't have any kind of end to it, like a wrap up, show you where it goes, that's lazy writing. They don't know.
Oh, they show you where it goes, but you're just like, okay. So
she pulls her blindfold off.
Yeah, well,
I could see the demons.
Let me guess. Yeah, no, but what's cool about the Bandersnatch show is not only does it break the fourth wall where he becomes aware that you're controlling him, the message in it is not the message. It's not like teaching you something, but like a theme in it is even though you believe you have choices, you're still being controlled.
Mm-hmm.
And you realize the choices you're being given, even though you have choices, you're still being guided to a result. So it starts fucking with you. If like, you're paying attention to that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Bobby, you might like it, kinda.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. But what you might really, what I think Bobby's gonna love is Toyworld Thunderking.
Do you? Is that what you're putting your chips on?
Don't you have that tattooed on your penis?
Okay.
Undercut?
So I looked at this thing, and when I got to the third picture, which is the Predaking, which is really probably what anyone's here for, like nobody gives a fuck about the individuals. What the fuck is sticking off of his leg? Is that the horns for?
That's the horns. That's the horns. That's the bull horns.
I don't know. It just looks weird.
It's the paws, the dog paws.
I mean, I guess it's fine. It's probably the way the silhouette's taken, but just the way it sticks off, it looks weird. I wish you didn't make it a silhouette, because then maybe I wouldn't think what the crap is that?
Yeah, I think this combiner is plagued for non-parts forming issues.
I was saying that Bobby tattooed Thunder King to his penis.
Mm.
Can I have some meatballs? Sorry.
So, yeah,
Speaking of which,
that's what going. We actually had a question. We got a question in this week from Jerry about that.
Okay, we'll get there, host.
Well, I understand that, but I'm going to ask this question. Why are they not doing the part forming anymore? Because if you TFC
different designers.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I think the best way to go now with combiners is parts forming because, like I said, TFC didn't do it, and they're floppy messes now. So I think that this is going to be a floppy mess if it doesn't have parts forming on it.
Mm-hmm. Well, and you can see, if you look at, oh God, what the fuck's the center bot's name? I can't even think of it. If you look at it, just look how small the thighs look. It doesn't look like it looks like a sick Predaking to me. The way the core.
He's malnourished.
Yeah. That's the problem with that core bot.
Yeah.
That core bot is the fucking problem.
And I think there's something to be said about having all built-in stuff. I don't want a transforming toy that turns into a car or whatever that parts forms. But combiners are kind of the exception, right? I don't know. I don't know why it's such a big deal.
You don't want the MMC
parts
thing.
forms.
You don't want the MMC Brutus the way it's doing it.
I mean, I don't know MMC Bruticus. I mean,
well, it's parts. They have the parts. Like the hands are in.
It's a perfect transformation. They're calling it, where every single piece is included. Joe KW has hard nipples about it.
Relax.
So and that's the thing is
He's got
why
really
is that?
hairy
Why is
nipples,
that
by
the
the way.
perfect transformation? If that transformation doesn't render the bot looking good, how's it perfect? You know, I'm glad you think it is, but you know,
Preach.
Yeah, back up your words, man.
You know what? The fists don't have claws coming out, which is weird, right? He doesn't have the brass knuckle claws.
And look
And
at that waist. He's just so, like you say, he's malnourished.
He's got a skinny ass waist, and he's got big childbearing hips, and he's got chicken leg thighs. Look like he's doing the Bayformers. Knees on his thigh, on his hip joints. I mean, it's all wrong. I think my gut is telling me that it's an early design, probably from the Zeta designers, before they went parts forming. And Toyworld's like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just run with it. You know, like Zeta's probably going to come out with a Predaking, if you ask me, and it's not going to look like this. This is the beta Zeta, I think. Before they
my hope at this point is that Zeta does all the combiners, and so does Fans Toys.
Amen.
And Fans Toys will be my bots, and Zeta will be my combiners.
You know what I see when I look at the silhouette? Venom.
Nice armpits.
Now,
on
would
his
you
eyes.
would you say that Venom? Some people get him, some people hit him. Venom gonna get him.
Spit
Venom.
'em,
Venom.
I see Venom with a little pipe in his mouth. All right. That's it.
Yeah, I see this being a floppy mess. It ain't gonna be able to hold itself up. You know, the wingspan. You know, it's impressive. I give them that, but I just don't see this holding up over time at all if it's not parts forming.
Look at those knees. Come on now. What is this? He's Trailbreaker? What is he, Hoist? What's up with those knees, Mac? Those knees.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Toy World, man. Come on now.
Come on. World's done.
Yeah, this is a weird decision, and it just like I just think like even doing it in the silhouette, like it pronounces all the problems that I have with it more. Like you're like, look at the mystery. I'm like, yeah, it looks stupid as hell. Don't care what you do.
I want a Predaking. I want a big. I like MMC's Predaking. It's fine, but it's it's a little outdated and it's small. I would love a huge Predaking from Zeta.
If this isn't parts forming, it's a wrap.
Oh yeah, I'm not getting. This would be like getting the TFC one.
I think it might be like getting the Unique Toys one.
Mm-hmm.
Or the Unique Toys one.
Yeah, I was trying to think. I'm like, someone already made one. Who made one of these? Unique Toys. That's right.
TFC didn't they make one too?
Yeah, TFC
they
did.
That thing was garbage too.
Yep.
But I do like
garbage, as they say.
Like
Whoa. Fancy French
It's
garbage.
like garbage, like Target.
Like Target.
I think Bobby's getting this for Christmas.
Fuck.
All right. So Thunder King is done. Perfect effect. Nemesis Gorira. No one cares.
You know what was funny about this? When I heard that was Nemesis Gorira, I was like, didn't they do the like primal version? Like not the, I don't know, like the regular Optimus, but it was more, or that's Generation Toy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was it, and I'm like, the fuck could you do? He's already black and gray. And I'm like, oh, it's this thing.
Yeah, it doesn't come off as Nemesis. It comes off as them as an amalgamation of just the primal and Optimal Optimus.
Yeah, that's really all it looks like.
Oh,
Like there's
man.
nothing.
Did you read a
There's nothing
thesaurus or
evil.
something before you?
I don't believe in dinosaurs.
I mean, god dang.
At the very least, this thing should have had like a black Optimus head, and you should have lost the gray thighs. So.
I like it. I think it looks good.
I think it looks fine, but I don't give a fuck. Let me
I'm not gonna get it, but
let me ask you guys a question about something I do give a fuck about before we get into questions and so forth. What do you think we're gonna get before CNY, if anything?
MSC Skylinks.
Yeah, that's
okay.
coming out.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
The Magic Square Optimus, I think, is out already overseas.
That would be nice.
The TFC,
I think that would be smart.
The green version of their Optimus, because they've only released the red one so far.
I think that's feasible.
Speaking of Optimus, I know it's a digression, but did you see the transformation for that other Optimus?
Oh, the Element? Yeah, that thing explodes.
Transform Element, is that it? Did you see that, Bobby?
Somebody shared it to my page. I didn't watch the whole thing. I
watched it for a minute. I was like, I've seen enough.
It's the most fiddly, complicated
It is
pain in
complicated.
the ass way to turn a box into a box with arms. Amazing.
Yeah, it was. It looks like it's gonna be if you do review it, it's gonna be a challenge.
I did commit to that Magic Square Optimus though.
No, not Magic Square.
No. I know. I'm just saying as a side note.
But
I think I'm gonna get the Magic Square one too. I think
when the designer is transforming it and he is fiddling, you know you got
it's trouble. Yeah, it is. It is. A mess. It explodes. What else would be coming out?
So let's go. Let's go down the line. Let's go down the line. Anything from Fans Toys? Do you think we'll get anything else?
No.
Blitzwing.
They keep saying that Hoodlum is coming, right? Like
they keep saying what?
That the Rodimus Hoodlum.
Yeah, I think Rodimus will probably be the next one we get, but I don't think we're getting that.
Yeah.
2020.
The only reason I have any kind of hope that we could get that is just because he was supposed to be out like 6 years ago at this point.
Right.
Yeah, I don't like how it looks, honestly. I'm hoping it looks better in hand.
I just feel like we saw so many finished images of Hanzo. I mean, not Hanzo, fucking Hydra. Before we got it.
Mm-hmm. That was supposed to be out like years ago. Too.
Correct. That I feel like we're definitely not getting Rodimus. But I do agree he's the next one that we're getting.
I think we're getting Fans Toys Trailbreaker.
I hope. I pray to God, if you hear me now, please let Hoodlum have absolutely no ankle rocker.
We're getting the Final Victory, that 3-pack.
Did you say Spinal Victory?
Yeah, I think that's likely. What about nothing from Make Toys? We all agree, right?
Wing fillers.
Wing fillers.
Yeah, the wing fillers. No,
but they're supposed to come with the cone heads. I don't know if we'll get those before that.
You can get them separate too, though.
You can buy them separate.
Correct, but I don't know if they'll sell them before that.
Oh yeah.
You're probably not wrong because they want people to buy the cone heads.
Right.
And then they're like, if I just give you the fillers right now, then I'm potentially eliminating market for the cone heads.
MMC? Anything? I said Skylinks.
The Skylinks. I think
we're gonna see probably the Dotson brothers or Cosmos from New Age.
No, not Legends, man. Shit that counts.
Whoa.
I'm
just Bro, you have two.
That was just me swinging for Justin.
Well, we'll talk about we'll talk the MP still right now. So MMC, Skylinks. I don't see anything else.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get anything. Isn't that crazy?
I feel like we're missing something.
I feel like we are too, but I can't think of it.
Oh, what about the RC?
Which?
The Azalea.
Maybe. That's feasible.
You know who I miss? You know who I think we're missing in our chemistry? Triple R.
Yeah. He's doing a lot of 3D designs. He sends me every ball peg that he's been designing, and he's doing great. He's improving.
For DEN?
You think we'll see anything from Zeta?
I'm going to tell you why I don't think so, because they just got one out. Just got one out. Yeah. Where did you get yours from?
Toy Dojo.
Nice. I don't think. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. So Zeta, Toy World, Make Toys, Fans Toys.
KFC? Anything on KFC?
KFC. I don't know. What did they have? What did they have even close?
We might see a Junkion.
No, I'll tell you what we might see is that fucking Silver Savant.
Yeah, and the Please one.
Well, what's that? Oh.
What about X-Transpots? I hope the Sea Spray comes out soon.
Oh, we'll probably get Dead End. I think there's a chance we could get Dead End.
Ooh, Dead End, really?
Wait, Dead End before Drag Strip?
Dead End's next.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Wow. I bet we won't get one.
Has who's the other company who's doing the
DX9?
Is it DX9? Have they shown any of the other ones yet?
You could get their second one.
They've shown their Wild Rider and their Motor Master.
Rider.
But neither of them look close enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know, based on a confidential conversation I had with Bobby, DX9 should just throw in the towel at this point.
You think so?
With the Stunticons?
Yes.
I disagree.
Yeah, there's a market.
I disagree. I think there's still a market for them. I'll tell you why. I think the X Transbots Menastor could be too small, and I think the Fans Toys one could be too big.
So they're just right.
I think there's a chance. There's a chance that the DX9 could have rolled the dice and landed just right. There's a chance.
But I think. Do you think the combined form looks a little dumpy?
No.
You don't? I thought he looked a little too barrel chested and just a little too much. You know?
I don't know. I think it's hard to say when you have those like little spindly arm frames. Like it's hard to keep the proportions in mind.
Right.
Is anything else from X Transbots coming out that we've seen?
I mean, see, I get KFC and X Transbots almost confused at this point. I almost feel like they should just do away with that shit. Nobody gives a fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, apparently more Junkions are coming, and then Autobot Spike and the Sharkticon shit and all that shit. Like, it's coming, but
it'll be wonderful.
The easiest thing.
It's fine. It's fine, but it's not like.
I like the Junkions, man. They're Junkions.
No, let me be clear. It's exciting to the fandom. It's not exciting to me.
I think the easiest thing to produce is going to be a Quintesson because it doesn't transform.
Sure,
yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Robert, what do you think? What do you think? You think Magic Square or Iron Factor will have anything out before?
Now you care.
Dude, I did care. What the fuck are you talking about? Your boyfriend said he didn't care.
I think.
Care.
Hey, don't talk about my husband that way.
I
Okay,
think.
my bad.
We're like Vinny and Paulie. Am I Paulie and he's Vinny?
No, he's Paulie.
Is that Adam Sandler and the fat guy?
No. Why
No.
you gotta say that?
Why are you fat shaming?
I'm not. I'm asking. I'm getting clarification.
Jesus.
No, it's from Jersey
Robert,
Shore.
who's gonna be out? Are you thinking anything from Iron Factor or Magic Square?
I think
They've been putting out some shit.
No,
I mean, they've been left and right, man.
I don't think we're gonna see anything from Iron Factory. Maybe we'll see some of the DJD.
I think so. You don't think we'll see?
No fucking way. No fuck. Oh, you know what? Maybe Nickel and the Pet.
From Iron Factory?
No. I'm sorry. MMC. We might get Nickel and the Pet from MMC.
I think we might get Torn first because we've seen color pictures of Torn and everything.
Matt, I think Iron Factory might be releasing them as a box set.
Really?
I get the sense. Like, it's gonna be $250. Watch.
I thought that he's already been seen online that he's not a box set.
Yeah, pre-order's already up.
Yeah, they're separate. Now there's a 2-pack coming. The
Hey Robert, why don't you take your theories and shove them up your ass? You know what I mean?
Magic Square. I think we can
Wise
see
man
the
once
recolor
said.
Blaster, the Twin Twist. I think that's soon.
Twin cast, you
Twin cast.
asshole.
Sorry, Twin cast. My fault.
Twist.
Go
No,
fuck
that's
yourself,
already the
sick
Twin
man.
cast is already out.
I think it's gonna be dry for a while. I think that 2019 is gonna actually end up. I'm telling you, I think 2019 is going to actually end up being a busy year, but I think it's going to be one of those classic, like, everything slams in the fourth quarter years.
I think it's all going to be Legends. That's all we're going to get for the rest of the 2019's Legends.
Because they realize they can re-release everything now as Legends, you know? But I just think before CNY, because that's the arbitrary Bobby Skullface dictated deadline, it's going to be...
Arbitrary?
We're going to see New Age. We're going to see from New Age, I think. You know,
I'd love to see those Cosmos.
Cosmos probably, and maybe the Dotson brothers. They just seem to be the most far along. I don't think we're going to see Megatron until the second quarter from Iron Factory or from Magic Square.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Ultra Magnus is probably third quarter from Iron Factory.
Let me ask this: do y'all think we're going to see any new companies pop up this year, 2019?
Look, I got a feeling we might see some new companies, and at the same time, none of them are new.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can see that.
I got a feeling.
Just like New Age. New Age is. I think New Age is what. Do you think anything from Unique Toys? Do you think we'll get anything from them?
Yeah, I think they'll have some shit this year. I'm sure. We'll get
Well,
another
I mean,
movie
before
bot. Are they doing another
bot.
movie? Oh, before CNY?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, probably not. I don't think they have anything shown.
Let's get into questions. Greg, we should mention Greg. Greg has got some shit going on. in his personal life. So thoughts and prayers and likes and shares, and we say that jokingly, but Greg could actually use at least the first two for real. So we did get a question from MP Collector. We got a few, I think. Let's do the email ones, and then we'll call this episode. Did you guys do if there was a formal end of the year award ceremony for third party companies? Okay.
Oh, we didn't do it.
Okay. If there was a formal end of the year award ceremony for third party companies, what award categories do you think would need to be included in order for you to take an activity like that seriously? Let's assume you're limited to no more 5 or 6. So
plug. Time to plug.
So the reason why I didn't want to tackle this the last time I was on was because I had that award ceremony show coming.
Plug.
What?
Plug.
Gotcha. So I don't know. I think that, I mean, if you weren't going to do scale, I think. Follicle. Go ahead, Robert.
Go ahead, yeah.
I'm exhausted.
You got a lot to talk about.
I'm already fucking exhausted. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you got nothing. Whatever.
I got nothing for you.
All right. Paint,
yeah.
Build, sculpt, articulation, engineering. That's my 5. That's my 5. That's my 5 that every Transformer figure is really built off of, or those 5 categories.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Robert, you got anything else?
Robert, you don't have anything? You little mouse? You?
What? I'm supposed to interrupt?
Oh, Robert's would be how well it fits in a Detox. That would be one of his things.
No, I mean, are we doing this impromptu? Like, what are the?
What would you think? What would you like to see? 5 categories, 5 to 6.
I like Bobby's choices. You know, Bobby shared his thoughts with me early on, and I had a very big part in his decision-making process. I must say, a majority share in it. So I'm fully behind what he just said.
I think that I think if I were to add one more in there, like for the 5 or 6, it would be hardware, which does change the kind of landscape a bit. But I think that is the core of a good Transformer, are those 5 to 6 categories. Like, I think it's really that simple and yet that complicated.
What about the box art?
Box art, just leave that to me. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm talking about.
Can we want to go round robin and just declare?
What about Rob Sparrow?
This isn't. Normally this show we would do our top 5.
Oh yeah, we were unprepared. We were unprepared.
So we didn't plan it. What if what if like we just go round robin and call our best number 1 for each category? Just cut to the chase. What do we think the
all right,
figure
that's
is?
fair. So let's do those 5, right? So
yeah.
best paint. Robert.
I would say Flames Toys Drift.
And are we saying across the board or just shit we got?
Well, I mean, look, I think just across the board, but if it's shit you ain't got or you ain't touched, it's kind of hard to render an opinion, but you're entitled to your opinion.
Let's just go with stuff we got then, with stuff in our personal collection, because then that changes it a little bit differently from what I did.
Damn.
All right, so Flames Toys Drift. Matthew.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Flames Toys.
Run.
Yeah, that's a good one. And I would say Fans Toys Cyclonus, but I'll have to go Flames Toys Torn.
Justin.
That one's tough for me. I would give my top paint goes to the actual Takara, whatever their Diaclone Sunstreaker.
Is that the white one?
Oh, yep. Nice.
Okay. All right. I gotta tell you, I'm a little under the weather tonight. My voice is feeling extra cool to me.
You got some bass in it.
Are you ladies feeling it out there? My number one is Quietus.
Is that
That's a good choice. A good
is that
choice.
Now, are you,
Cyclonus.
yeah.
Wait,
You know
hold
what?
on,
So
hold on.
so I have
This-
that, but I still haven't opened it yet, so I couldn't comment on it. So
Yeah, that's
Don't transform that bitch.
that's the one in my collection that paint wise is a step above.
Spectacular.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't talk about what I got this week.
Okay,
God damn it.
I thought you did.
Yeah, you did.
You were asked.
I got the Magic Square Cyclonus, and I got the Let's Go Popeye Phase Life. Anyway.
That was a little raspy there, isn't it?
I tell you, I'm not feeling well, man. I'm not feeling well. All right. So what was it? All right, Sculpt.
Wait, Bobby, hold on. Is this now? Are you considering only toys you've acquired, or you're
only toys we have bought?
What? Why? Why not toys you've handled? Is that
because I've already done that. Because I've already done that.
Okay. Right.
Robert, Sculpt.
Wait, Sculpt. I've got Sculpt. I've got to say Quietus.
Okay, Matthew.
Flames Toys Drift.
Justin.
Fans Toys Rouge.
And if I could give it to Zeta Bruticus, I will.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna go back on my I'm gonna go back on my paint, and I'm not gonna say it's Takara. I'm gonna come out with a complete surprise. It's the I don't know how you say it, the HOVA Jazz. Or,
okay.
Whatever brand that was, I can't even remember anymore.
Transform and roll out Agent Meister.
Because the fucking paint job on the car is amazing.
Yeah, I mean the paint on the bot is good too. It doesn't hold up under transformation, but they painted the fuck out of that thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wait, that's a G2 one?
No. That's G1 Jazz.
Yeah. If I could give it to Zeta Bruticus, I would.
But you can't, so you won't.
If 5-into-1 combiner is not allowed, I would give it to Cyclonus.
Biter. We should do a raspy cast uncut.
Yeah, dude. The next one is engineering.
Engineering.
Robert.
Oh, fucking Zeta for that combined mode. Period.
Matthew.
Zeta, the Silver Arrow, Serval Bolt.
Hold on. It's either Zeta or Flames Toys Drift.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm gonna have to say Flames Toys Drift.
I'm not mad at that answer.
I was super impressed with MMC's links. Just kidding. That's terrible. It's just a plug.
I didn't want to say anything, but Robert, leave me the fuck alone, man. You bully.
What do you say?
Robert's a bully. Robert's Fans Toys bully.
I am going to give an unpopular opinion. I think that the Fans Toys Rouge is really well engineered for what she is.
Wow.
When T2RX6 says that, you can take that to the bank.
Honestly, man, when T2RX6 says that, it makes me feel inadequate. It really, honestly, and truly does. It makes me feel like
make people feel inadequate. So,
it makes me feel like you big dummy.
Well, in all fairness, right? Like, no one really gives credit to the fact that she's like this rounded, feminine figure.
Yeah. I mean, like the chest gap thing is unfortunate. Don't get me wrong about that. Like that sucks. But like everything else, like I feel like that's such a small price to pay for how good she turned out. So
I'm going to give it to DX9's Montana. I'm sorry. I know it's not necessarily a popular answer, but that Transformer engineering wise works very well.
Man, if that was a freaking if that was an aerial butt, or if that was a what do you call it, a rescue butt.
You're reaching.
Yeah, I'm reaching.
And then the next one is articulation. this is an easy one for Robert, in my opinion. But Robert,
wait, now I'm at a loss. What do you mean? Flames Toys Drift.
Yeah, that's easy.
I don't want to say it again, but it really is.
It is.
It is.
That is the fucking figure of the year.
It really is.
It is.
Its articulation is Flames Toys Drift.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too.
Justin?
This one's harder, I guess, for me.
Yeah, me too. Me too, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have that Flames Toys Drift, so I can't use that as my answer.
Samesies.
Yeah. Tell you who it's not going to. It's not going to this goddamn Bucky O'Hare Toad Trooper.
What about Flames Toys Rouge?
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta think about this one for a little bit.
My
Rouge has paint gunked in her hip.
Well, see, and that's the thing. I was thinking of saying that, but I don't, like you, I don't want to just keep saying the same thing. But, like, it may be true. I don't know.
Mine is going to... I'm caught. I'm torn between Crack Up.
Yep.
Nice.
And there's another fucking one that was just on my mind.
Why do you pick Crack Up over Wild Rider?
I think honestly, I think it's because Crack Up doesn't have the issue that Wild Rider does for me.
The plastic that you
correct.
You
Shut the fuck up. But Crack Up and the other one that goes is like the MMC tapes. Fuhrer.
Oh, you know what? You know what, man? That snuck up on me with your. I was like, damn it. You know, you mentioned the tapes. I'm like, he's fucking right. The tapes are awesome, and I didn't think of them.
They're really well done. I think I'm gonna give it to the MMC tapes.
It's not bad.
Yeah, that's really good. No, they're amazing. They're amazing. I love them.
Yeah, they're great.
They're fun to pose.
Yeah. Justin, back to you. On a research.
God, damn, it's terrible. I
just go with Rouge, man.
Go with your gut, man.
Just say your penis.
Just say it, yeah. Is your penis flexible?
Or your nipples.
My penis is not. Like on the
to the left.
On the backward bend, I am no good.
Are you a grower or a shower?
I would definitely put me in the grower category, but I'm
funny.
That shit's hairy as fuck.
I gotta get a picture of you coming out of a cold pool now. It don't look like that. No, don't post that.
I got a Batman dog.
So what do we say? Sculpt, paint, transformation. No, did we do transformation? Yeah, we did transformation.
No,
we did.
Did we do? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
We did do transformation.
No, we did engineering. No, we did engineering.
That's the same shit. That's the same shit.
It is.
And then
articulation. We did articulation.
And then let's do hardware.
So, when you say hardware, what exactly are you looking for?
Like the joint build.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
I'm torn. I'm torn between Bruticus, Zeta, and Flames Toys, and I've got to give it to Flames Toys again because, like, the hardware.
I'm not mad at that answer.
The hardware is so smooth.
It's perfect.
And
that
like,
figure is arguably perfect.
And like even the mask with his pointy bits on his mask, if you push in the wrong direction rather than break the plastic, it seems that they've engineered it so that the mask just pops off.
Let me say this too, just for the people watching and listening that are getting angry in the comments. And they're like, how can you give it engineering when it doesn't transform? If you've ever handled an elegant action figure, there is tons of engineering that goes into the articulation there. And it just so happens that the engineering for the articulation of Flames Toys Drift is far more advanced than what most transforming figures offer.
Yeah.
And that's just it's an unfortunate fact for you, but it is.
And I've built Gundam, as we all know, and I have many.
You've given away Gundam, as we all know.
Yeah,
a lot of Gundam.
This is not just some Gundam; it surpasses that.
Yeah, I mean, like, nobody's gonna argue that the Flames Toys Drift doesn't have a good transformation because it doesn't have one. But like,
Correct.
Still have good engineering, like, yeah, ridiculous.
Everything was thought of,
100%. There's not a better Transformer action figure.
I don't know.
And there's not a better transforming figure that is also an action figure.
Magic Square Ultra Magnus.
For your answer for best hardware?
Yeah.
Those ball pegs
Why
are
not?
crazy, aren't they?
What's that?
Those ball pegs are crazy.
I love ball pegs. Say ball peg again.
Did Terminus come out this year?
Hexatron?
Which one is that?
No, Terminus Giganticus.
That was last
Which
year.
one's that?
Omega Supreme from Fans Toys.
No, that came out last year.
Okay, then I don't know. I'll tell you, like, there's some solid ass figures from Fans Toys this year. Like Springer comes to mind.
Was that this year? I got that last year.
Was Springer this year?
Was it last year?
Yeah, I got it for
it was
Christmas.
this year.
So. No, it's last year.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's possible.
Christmas.
See, they always crunch in a whole ton of shit in
Yeah,
their fourth quarter.
it's really hard to determine what was this year and what was last
Did
year.
Galvatron come out last year?
Galvatron was definitely last year.
Their cup. I think they're.
So yeah, I'd probably give it to Zeta. Bruticus. If I had to, it's not as balanced as Devastator, but the joints are just as rock solid.
It's still the best of this year.
Yeah.
Who was the best company, do you think, of last year?
I think that they released the most consistent,
What did you
prolific.
say? It cut out on my end for a second.
The best.
The listeners didn't hear
He
you.
said Iron Factory.
Iron Factory.
Okay.
I think that they've been consistent. They've been prolific. They've offered the same standard of quality, which isn't 100%, but it hasn't really faltered from where it's at. Like it goes, like if they started at a 90, they may have gone up to a 95. They may have come down to a 92, but they haven't dropped below the 90.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they've done a tremendous job this year.
What about shelf presence?
Wait. What about you, Robert? What company would you give?
Wait, best company of the year? Is that the question?
Yeah.
Yes.
Flames Toys.
Okay.
I have to.
I think that's fair. I haven't fucked with Torn.
Tarn.
It's
Tarn.
Fuck with Tarn. I feel like I could have, like, my only concern
Never
is
let them
giving
hands, man.
that credit was just a one-off figure, and I know everybody says Tarn is great, but I haven't seen it yet. It's coming.
Me neither. Thanks, BBTS.
Thanks, Toy Dojo.
I have Torn. I've had Torn for a while.
I know you have, man. You got that review? You get that shit in the group chat
Yeah,
or what?
go check out my reviews, people.
Yeah, but you know what? Here's the difference. I don't have Tarn, but Matt, the fingers and hands
they like
don't
the
pop
hands.
off on my drift.
Look, man.
No, that's why I put Drift ahead of Tarn, because Tarn's hands are trash.
I'm not. Flame Toys is in a different pocket for me now. They're in a different pocket. They're
a step above.
Yeah, they're in a different pocket. If they put out a figure that, if this Tarn is anywhere close to this Drift, and they put out a figure that I adore, all bets are off. I'm in. What I mean by figure is character. Company of the year, Matthew.
I'd have to go. Man, I want to say Magic Square, but I have to say Iron Factory too.
And I don't think Magic Square is a bad answer. I
don't think they were the whole year. Were they in the whole year?
Yeah, they were like the back half, and I
so that's the reason why I would give it Iron Factory before. Now, if Magic Square would have been all year, I would have pulled.
100%. I think
they're both
100%.
They're both really good.
Justin.
Like, I want to say Fans Toys, but like they just don't release as much stuff as anyone else. But like consistently, they are the people who I think, surprise me the least. Like in terms of, like, oh, that wasn't good. Like I don't get that with them. So I'm still gonna say that they're my favorite because I mean, of everything I get this year, it's like it always hinges around getting a Fans Toys figure. So.
And I mean, look, like I think Cyclonus, like to me, like if I was to pick like a handful of figures that like Zeta Bruticus, Flames Toys Drift, Quietus, Crack Up, like those are the figures that kept popping up to me when I was looking through stuff. So like Flames Toys, even though Fans Toys, even though they weren't as prolific this year as they've been in the past, they still produced a product that's definitely relevant as fuck.
And honestly, it's like when it comes to Fans Toys for me, it's like if you're not pumping out shit, like it's not necessarily a bad thing, because then the things you do pump out have been given more time and consideration to be something great, you know? So, you know,
I think
you may not have
X-Transbot,
quantity, but you have quality.
Agreed.
I think X-Transbot should be greatest comeback.
Dude, that's,
to be honest.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I agree with that.
After their Cosmos, it's been really good.
Game on.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Sea Spray. They're Stunticons, whatever they want to put out. If they go by what they did last year, they're going to be a great company again.
So we got a question from Brickroom. He just hopes that we're well. He sent us an email a few days ago. He's not sure if the email went unnoticed, but he's just wondering if we are a website designer, a logo designer, a website designer, or a WordPress designer, a mobile app designer, or an SEO designer. And I think that I can answer for the whole team when I say no, we are not. MP Collector said, how do you describe to a woman what it feels like to be kicked in the balls? We can do this round robin real quick. Robert?
Having really intense gas pain and then getting punched in the kidney.
Okay. That's actually really well put.
Thank you. I've thought of it.
Damn it, I don't have anything for that now.
Fuck.
What do you mean, fuck? Say thank you.
It's really well put. Matt, do you have anything?
No, you can't top that, really.
Justin?
Just think of just like dropping something on the floor and smashing it with your foot. I mean, it kind of feels very similar to that appears, I feel like.
Yeah, so like that's kind of how I saw this question. It's the type of pain and feeling that makes you forget about everything else and focus 100% singularly on that specific incident.
It's like a pimple, a real bad pimple that hits every fucking nerve in your body.
You could kick me in the nuts and then say that any toy is sitting in a box outside of my front door, just been dropped off, and I need to sign for it to keep it, and I'm not getting off the floor. And then the last question for the night. Why do TF fans consider parts forming a bad thing? This is from Jerry.
Jerry. Hey, Jerry.
I think it's
Jerry.
Wait.
Jerry.
How about
Jerry? I want more questions from Jerry.
Gary. The floor of the bathroom has been covered in razor blades.
I think that people see it as a cheat instead of a tool.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the problem.
I think this deep-seated hate for parts forming comes from kids who have lost their shit who they lost the piece when they were a little kid. Now they're an adult, and they don't want to lose that piece anymore. And they're like,
"Ooh, that's good. Good."
So like, no.
Is there really a lot of hate for parts forming? I don't see it. I guess I don't pay attention. But is there a lot of hate for it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Why would you hate it? Because it makes a figure better, I think, or a combiner.
No, I think what Justin is on point there. It comes back to maybe your childhood, and it's that stress and anxiety when you lose a piece, like a fucking Optimus hand. Like it just
nobody
sucks.
wants that.
And the perfect transformation is you'll never lose any of it. You'll never lose a piece. That's it. I think you hit the nail on the head, Justin.
Yep.
I really
hit
did.
on the nail.
I mean, it's going to be kind of hard to lose the legs for the Toyworld Devastator, the
that's pretty big.
the Zeta Bruticus, but don't put it past someone. Someone will lose that. So
because G1 had a lot of parts forming.
Mm-hmm.
So how could you hate it if you're a G1 fan?
Yeah,
it's because you lost it. You lost a piece.
Mm-hmm. Somewhere along the way, you're hoping that your mom's going to move that couch that they haven't gotten rid of for the last God knows how many years now, 40, and you'll find that one fist that you were missing.
Oh, remember shooting missiles? I shot a missile in my car and it went inside the air vents or on top, and I lost that missile for the rest of my life. I was like, "Fuck!"
I
can't top that, but I can give you a lateral story. I had the Batmobile, the '89 Batmobile from Kenner, and we were.
Nice.
My dad just bought it for me. He told me not to open it. I opened it, and we were driving home in a '89 Chrysler New Yorker.
I had one of those,
and that makes sense. My dad had Italian sensibilities.
That makes sense.
And I loaded the missiles in, and I went to press the button to shoot him in the face while he was driving with the missiles, and one went out the window.
Yeah.
Wait for this.
Hit a nut.
My dad said, "Where did the missiles go?"
Damn.
I said, I don't know. I found one. And he pulled the car over and walked up and down the street for like 45 minutes until he found the second one on the yellow stripe on the road. And said, came back, handed it to me, and said, "Never disobey me again."
That was the fear of God.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
That was the moment where you just saw your life like, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does anyone have anything to offer for the question of parts forming? Okay, real quick before we get out of here, we have to update our outro to include Breaking the Mold, Fresh Communication, and Building Up to It. 3 new shows that have been added to the Cool Table Network.
Ooh.
And in 2019, a new show has been added to the network, which is called Verbally Challenged, headed by a friend of all of ours, Jose Hurricane BX, which is another great show on the network. So I have to get with Robert and fix that. We already have a plan to how to do it. I just have to fucking set time aside to implement it. But we will get it done. Check out the Cool Table Network, and I think we can get out of here. We're revamping for 2019. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not supposed to say that. All right, let's wrap it up then.
Good night, folks.
Good night.
Shoutouts to Cool Table Network, ROC, Edges Around, Toy Detox, Plastic Fanatics, Spirit Vultures, Nerve Rage Radio, and Wigs.
And my personal favorite, the well-established gentleman's show, Stasis Lock.
At Real Robot, at Fear Corpse.
I am Ratchet.
Third Party TF Crashers, and Open Your Toys Podcast.
This podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now.
Shut the fuck